Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is December 17th. Lisa, Lydia, Scott here with you. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time, but it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. Plus, remember, we make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Just look for the Inform Minute.
All right, this morning, things fairly calm for us here, at least in the metro. There are some travel concerns and things to the north.
Right, further up north, they had the freezing drizzle over the weekend, mild temperatures, then a temperature drop and kind of a flash freeze, and then light snow yesterday and strong winds yesterday. So lots of blowing snow, drifting snow. Roads are just very icy up north this morning. We're talking place area, Kitson County, Hallock, Lancaster, you get the drift. So up north, very icy. Here in Fargo, roads are fine.
Yeah. Your
main roads are A-okay. I drove normal speeds on interstate this morning, had no problems. Today's winds out of the northwest at 5 to 15, so no longer worried about a blowing snow threat up north where they did pick up the new loose snow. Our snow here in Fargo is cemented down. That stuff's not going anywhere after a couple days of melting over the weekend. So a lighter wind today, cloudy sky, maybe a flurry or two, and temperatures that are just flatlined all day. We're not really moving. Temperature right about 20 throughout the entire day. Tomorrow's highs only in the single digits or the teens, about 10 degrees here in Fargo, colder up north. A quiet day, but we wait for snow to move in by Wednesday night. And that one has a little more oomph to it compared to our past little kind of small piddly snows. Right now, I'm thinking a general 2 to 5 inches, isolated higher, maybe up to 6-7 inches around the Devil's Lake Basin. So Devil's Lake, you get hit with the snow first, and you see the snow the longest. Therefore, you end up with the highest snowfall totals. That'll move in Wednesday night. Here in the valley, Fargo, Grand Forks, I wouldn't expect the snow until supper time or beyond on Wednesday. So most of your day on Wednesday, you're okay for traveling, commuting, whatever you're doing. The snow then lasts through the overnight into the day on Thursday, breaks up by about the middle of the day, and exits. And of course, wind comes with it. Out of the north, 15 to 25, gusting about 30. So some blowing snow, visibility issues, drifting snow, the whole kit and caboodle, as I like to call it for winter, throughout your Thursday. Falling temperatures, and we're left with single-digit highs on Friday. And then another quick little hit of snow, I'd say overnight Friday into very early Saturday. That one still has some question marks around it, especially we have to kind of see what the atmosphere does with this Wednesday one first. It looks lighter and faster, but we could see a little passive snow again by the time you wake up on Saturday morning. Okay. Cold day on Saturday, highs in the single digits. Teens Sunday, 20s Monday, 30s then by Christmas Eve and into Christmas itself. So hopefully that means good travel weather. You know, when temperatures are about freezing, that can lead to those tricky travel situations where it gets icy. Right now, I don't see any moisture with the warm up. We'll see what that looks like next week. But that also means no white Christmas, so except for the snow that's on the ground. Because we've got some snow to add here that I just went over. But I don't expect snow falling on Christmas Day. Let's put it that way. For now, things can still change. We're over a week away. Main impact, though, coming Wednesday night, lasting into Thursday. Thursday travel day, not so good.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. I think that's it. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
Clay County commissioners are considering banning flavored tobacco, and today is your chance to chime in on the idea. The county is considering two options. One would ban the sale of all flavored tobacco products. The other would ban them with the exception of menthol cigarettes and flavored chewing tobacco. Both versions would ban vape products and nicotine pouches. The commission is holding a public hearing for this ordinance this morning at 10 o'clock at the Clay County Courthouse.
This morning, the North Dakota Fire Marshal is investigating a fire that broke out at St. Philip's Catholic Church in Hankinson. Firefighters responded to the 114-year-old church around 4:30 on Monday afternoon. Smoke was coming out of a stained glass window in the attic. The church is in the middle of a $2 million renovation, but it's not clear if that had anything to do with the fire.
Today, you can learn more about the proposed plan to reconstruct the Westwood neighborhood in West Fargo. It's an area just north of Elmwood Park. It was originally built in 1959, and its infrastructure hasn't been updated since then. The City Commission approved an upgrade project for 2025 and plans on requesting bids coming up in March. It's expected to cost about $8 million. About 70% will be paid by the city, but the rest covered by special assessments. If you'd like to learn more about the project, you can attend a meeting at 6 o'clock tonight at the West Fargo Fire Headquarters.
An Amaretto man has been sentenced to 4 years in prison on an attempted murder charge in an incident where a woman jumped from a second-story window to escape from him. Alexander Stewart was arrested in September of 2023 after Grand Forks deputies responded to a domestic disturbance call. According to the court documents, Stewart attacked the woman, then left the scene, but was arrested during a traffic stop. The woman told police Stewart was angry and violent before threatening to kill her. Stewart entered into an Alford plea in September, meaning he maintains his innocence but acknowledges there's enough evidence to convict him.
Right now, investigators are searching for answers after a 15-year-old shot and killed 2 people and injured 6 more at a school in Madison, Wisconsin. A student and a teacher died in the tragedy. The alleged 15-year-old shooter took her own life. Madison police say officers entered the school within 4 minutes after a second grader called 911. Investigators are searching the shooter's home and social media accounts for any clues about why she did it. Her parents say they are cooperating with investigators.
Today on Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, the Vikings moved into a tie for first place in the NFC North after their big win over Chicago. A complete recap of the domination of the Bears. Plus, the Dragon basketball team keeps stacking wins. Now they get set to face undefeated Minot State. That's from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra.
Remember, now's a great time to get that Inform.com subscription. Your all-access pass to all these news, weather, and sports headlines. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe.
Join us the rest of the day on air for our newscasts. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back with First News tomorrow morning from 5 to 7.
Have a great day, everyone.